Mark finally saw it. D, did you take it out? Mike is pissed. Jasmina gonna get upset with Kevin. Lindsay! Yes, Sriracha. Mark is over this shit. I am so over this season. I believe Mark. Did Mike almost touch her leg? How big is your bank account? You doing a you fired, I quit? Letter is crazy. This is crazy. Woo! I'm looking for new filters. This yes ain't make no sense. Here Lindsay goes again. Acts of service, acts of service. We are not together. Why didn't you fight for it? You have to be noi moi. Look at that. Look at it. What up, MAFS fam, and welcome back to another episode of From Rizzo with Love. With me, your girl Rizzo. The curls are back, y'all. I know it looks a little dark, but the curls are back. I got a little trim, but it's out. We outside. And literally, I walked outside with my straight hair. I don't know if y'all saw my story. I walked outside with my straight hair, and immediately the humidity said no. So here we are. Back in my natural state. Guys, I'm so glad to be back. And honestly, you can tell by how late these reviews have been these last couple of weeks. I am so over this season. I hate to say that, right? I'm so over it. It usually happens for me though, like Reunion, Where Are They Now, like all those other episodes. I feel like Where Are They Now was just a thing last season, but I don't know how true that is. Anyway, for those of you guys who do not know me, I am your girl Rizzo. I come every week with Married at First Sight recaps. During the off and parts of the other season, we do other recap shows. I've done Insecure. Didn't do it last season, but make sure you check out my Bouch for our Insecure recaps with me and a couple of my friends. I do Real Housewives of Potomac recaps. We've done some Big Brother sprinkles. We've done Love is Blind sprinkles. There's a lot, but I feel like I'm going to expand because I don't know. It's giving me a little bit. But I do want to expand like what we talk about. I enjoy really talking to you guys about reality TV. I know I asked a couple of you guys for recommendations. And really I want to steer clear. Even when I was doing the housewives stuff, like I told you guys before, like I felt like it was like a lot of gossip because a lot of the show was making them fight. I like these couple shows. I like the shows where the goal is love, right? So we can see some kind of joy here, but it's not all based on attacking. And I like learning about new people every new season, right? Every single season. I don't like this like recurring character type thing because I'm just like, where's the growth? So I really do like Married at First Sight because we have experts who help the people to grow. We have people who come on the show with the intention to find love, right? So I'm looking more for shows like that. You guys gave me Love Island, Love in Huntsville or something, Love and Marriage, right? Things like that. So I'm going to look into those shows because I haven't actually seen any of those before. So I'm going to look into them and see if that's what we're going to do. But focusing here. Welcome to the new timers. Welcome back to my repeats. Love y'all. This is part 1 of the reunion, but part 2 of our recap. If you guys do not know, I split every week up into 2 pieces because I talk for too goddamn long and y'all don't listen for that long. So I give you these reviews in bite-sized pieces where I think it's, roughly 12 to 25 minutes, depending on however this went. So now we are picking up where we left off and we're about to start with Jasmina and Michael. Make sure you tell me what you think about this episode as we gear up for the new one that is starting in a couple days. And let me know what you thought about this. I'm super excited to hear you guys' thoughts on how people really turned out. This is like true decision day after the cameras came off. Really interested to hear that. If you are new, please announce yourselves in the comments. Let us know where you're from. Interact with some other folks. We share a lot of opinions here, but we do it in a peaceful way. Please do not attack these folks. And yeah, y'all, let's go. Real quick, y'all, before we do this, I'm looking for new filters. This shit is scary. This is not okay. I gotta figure out what to do. Maybe on Lindsay's. No, I don't know. That's me. I shouldn't. Okay, let's go. Oh, 5 months later. Friendship. Oh, Jasmina, we like the shoe. Hello. Jasmina, we know you got body, but that slit is all the way up, sis. Also, they are sitting very close to one another. Consummate? No? I think this is interesting because we saw on the after party that Jasmina was like, oh, I was crying because my side of the family didn't like my dress and they said it like wasn't me, so that's why she was crying. But then she says here like she was overwhelmed. So I don't know if I believe that that's the real reason why you're crying. I think you were actually scared, concerned, overwhelmed. It's crazy that I still feel like we are putting the failed part of this marriage, that first month, solely on Michael and his communication. Oh, she said I still stand by the word aggressive. I don't know, man. That's a lot. We don't know what happened, so I can't say too much. But you gotta understand that's a strong word to put on this black man on TV, especially. Mike is pissed. Right. How can you have a marriage when you don't speak? Did y'all see that very small moment right there? Kevin says, how did y'all get over this? And Jasmina says, with her mouth, almost saying, we. And she cleans it up and says, we mentioned it. Shout out to Dr. Viviana's ex this time for turning this around. They couldn't stand each other. The truest thing that Mike said was, oh, and I turned it around and then I realized, after I couldn't stand you, then I realized, oh, this is a friend who I can go to. And they kept operating on that friendship. And they could never break that friendship barrier. Dang, y'all. Since decision day, what's happened? They're so stupid. They doing the drum roll. Damn, a commercial. I'm the latest hashtag challenge. We are not together. Ooh, Mike ended it. Damn. Yo, that was real shit. Mike is like, what are we doing here? You're not giving me what I need in a relationship. I'm just sitting here hoping and waiting and like, oh, I want a family. I want to be married. But it's not by any means necessary. Like, I want to be happy and in love with my wife, with the mother of my kids, right? I don't just want to go through those motions. And he's like, I wasn't getting any kind of validation that you really wanted me here. He's right to leave. After decision day, I didn't feel like she wanted it to work. Why is Kevin smirking? Kevin's like, you doing you fired, I quit. This is what Mike is saying. Like, if you wanted it to work so badly, why didn't you fight for it? You just gave up when I told you I felt like I wasn't getting the validation. Instead of giving me that validation or saying, you know what, you're right, let me change some things up. Instead, you just let it happen, which to him says, I was either thinking that as well, which it sounds like you just said, or I'm not really in it anyway. Kevin ain't Kevin said, you was just a friend. Kevin said, the whole world watched it. We saw. Jasmina said, no. Jasmina gonna get upset with Kevin. Ooh. She said I was never into him romantically. Friend zone from the beginning. You have to romance him. This is what I'm talking about. I know I'm not talking too much about this because this is like, damn, y'all. I hate that y'all were friend zoned because we really like these two people individually. They just didn't work as a couple. But this is what I'm talking about when she's like, oh, he never called to plan dates, or he planned one date, or I always had to reach out, or he never told me that I looked pretty, or never commented on how I look. This is what I'm talking about. Like, Mike needed somebody to teach him how to relationship. It's not like he did any of this intentionally. It's just, he don't know. Damn, too little too late for Jasmine. Oh, he's acknowledging he didn't do it. See, I don't know, because I'm with Mike, because you keep telling me you are not physically attracted to me and I don't get your pussy wet. So it's tough for this man to be like, okay, well, let me put forth some effort. Let me try to romance her after you just told him that there's no romance there, or nothing is even budding. Even when we have a good time together this last month, there's still nothing. It's a fear of rejection. And I don't know if it's rightfully so, but like, I understand both of their perspectives. I just want to be clear on that.
If you're constantly telling somebody day in and day out, I'm not there yet, I'm not there yet.
Exactly. Damn, he's a great friend. Damn, you just gonna send him off like this? Did Mike almost touch her leg? Yeah. Mike, let the smile out. Let the smile out, Mike. Mike is like, Kevin, stop asking these questions. I'm not in a happy place right now. I'm sad that this did not go well. Stop joking. This is giving me like the Mirla and Gil of last reunion, where Mirla was like real chill. She accepted it. She was like, look, we not together. The end. Okay, where do we go from here? And Gil was like sad. Not Mike is not like crying sad like Gil was, but Mike is not as over it and ready to move on and forward as Jasmina Mirla is. I'm glad that they're friends though. I mean, I guess they've been friends, so he's not gonna go ask her, give me some advice on my girlfriend. No. Like he said, I got enough sisters. Though, them sisters didn't teach you how to be a boyfriend and husband. Maybe Kevin is right. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Annoying Steve, and they match, so we know they stay together. Steve is like, yo, I'm not going to tell you I love you after day 3 of a honeymoon. Like, not even day 3 of a honeymoon. Day 3 of knowing you. So I wish I could rewind it and give you some more reassurance instead of like shutting you down and moving on to the next conversation. But fam, I'm not going to tell you I love you too. I like Noi here. I don't know why. She seems a lot more like regular, more vocal during this reunion. I like her here. Not that I didn't like her before, but she just seems like a chill girl now. Woman. She said, I still rep Team Moy. I just don't know if I'm going to be Noi Moy. Noi. That sounds so good. You have to be Noi Moy. I like this. You know. They moved in together, but she kept her apartment. Did I claim? Did I? Home team, y'all. I told y'all this is the way for her to feel like she's still holding on to that part of her life where she felt like she was in full control. And it gives her that safety net. So she can still control that. You can rent it out or you can have that be your getaway house, whatever you want it to be. But still live with this man. Because y'all want kids. You want to be pregnant this year. You want to be pregnant in 2022. So you gotta live together. You don't gotta live together to be pregnant. But like, hopefully you start that before you raise these kids. Oh. Okay. He said there's some nights that we live separately, but it's like 6 days a week. Okay. I feel like that's what I do. I like that. And this is what we have been asking for this entire season. Steve, give her something. Show her something. Where is this money coming from? How you expect to make money for her in the future and for your kids in the future. And create a timeline. She might not be comfortable with it right now, but like create a timeline for like, just in case, here's the date when I will start applying if you really need that. I like this. This is the communication they needed the entire season. Also, Kevin just presented this in a different way. He said, you said that if he always had $40,000 in his bank account. Noi said he needs to have $40,000. I felt like that was like a one-time thing. It wasn't like you need to constantly have $40,000 in your bank account. But okay, let's just skip this. Yes, Kevin. How big is your bank account that you could just chill? Fucking commercial. Steve, did you take it out? Because I invested in crypto back in 2017 and I was like, let me take this out. I left a little bit in. Lord knows I wish I would have left a bunch. But Steve, did you just take it out? Because you know it's not doing well right now. Can you be my financial advisor? Actually, I don't know. Let me know if you took it out though. That will determine how much I'm paying you. We knew Steve was good. Like, he was a software engineer for 6 years, I think. He got a severance because he didn't get fired. His job was eliminated, right? A bunch of people got laid off. So, unless his company went under. Can't quite remember that. But this man is good. I love that. I do trust him because everything that he's promised me, he has followed through with. Lord, look at that. Look at it. He said she's actually pregnant with triplets. They'll have kids within the next year, see? Oh, next. Within. Look at Sriracha in this fit. Look at this house, Sriracha. You better calm down. Steve and Sriracha, like Sriracha put Steve to the fire. She grilled you. Yes, Sriracha. Oh, you better Little Mermaid come through. You better come through, Sriracha, with this red hair. Not Freddy the freeloader. Oh, internet, y'all are ridiculous. They would call it Steve No Jobs. And I tell you, I didn't get it at first, but I came around. Sriracha's actually hesitant. She's like, oh, that's cute. If somebody shows me something, they're like, oh, that's cute. You not that into it. It's like, oh, that works for now. That's cute. She don't believe this. I love that they're in counseling. Ooh, right? Who you saying that to? You saying that to Steve, sis? I'm actually with Sriracha here. I'm with you. I think I called that out. Ooh. Be honest. I'm not really surprised that they talk about me and say I'm a star. Yes. Lead singer. Not Sriracha enjoying the journey. Is that why we had 2 couches this whole time for one guest? Who else we bringing out? That's good. She ended on, I'm looking out for both of them now. Are you gonna cry? Oh, she's gonna cry again. I forgot this scene. Steve had his 2 earrings in. I just want to say I called this one. I called some other ones that didn't work. Mind your business. Mark the Shark and Lindsay. Woo! This is that one couple that when everybody was like, yo, they paid them to stay together and to say yes on decision day. This is the one couple I was like, because yes, Stephen Noy. Yes, Katina is gonna say yes to Elijah. Mike and Jasmina, I always thought that they were like, well, I don't want to give up too early because they had a good 1 month, right? This was the one I was like, damn, I wish they had another month to really figure this out. But Mark and Lindsay, this yes ain't make no sense. That's all I'm saying. Promising in the beginning of the relationship, what you mean? Right at the honeymoon, things went crazy. You can tell just by the way that they're sitting and the way Mark is like, I'm over this. Like, say what you want. I'm over this. They ain't together. Look at his face. Mark is over this. Mark is smart there. Mark is like, yo, I can go in. I can play the same game you want. But what's the purpose? What are we doing here? And he's absolutely right. Why'd y'all stay married? No, they ain't together. You could tell. Oh, she said absolutely not. Yikes. Well. Here Lindsay goes again. You mean after doing all these acts of service, you don't love me? Ignore the stuff that I said. Ignore the way that I treated you. Ignore the negative things that I've been bringing to this marriage. Acts of service. Doesn't that trump everything? If he said I can kick you out, you have no rights, I'm gonna change the locks. No. I believe Mark. She fights to the death. Damn, Mark just said, I was picked on a lot as a kid, and essentially, Lindsay is the biggest bully that I know. That's crazy. No, Lindsay. You can't put the fact that you needed to calm down and not be so mean to him on him because the experts didn't give you someone who will correct you. You got to do that work in yourself, sis, to say, you know what? I'm going in a little too hard right now. Let me pull back. She wrote it down. The letter is crazy. Acts of service, acts of service, acts of service. Oh my God, Lindsay. She said I gave you the Lindsay effect and the Lindsay magic. I made your life better, Mark. You're welcome. Mark, what do you think of that letter?
I think Lindsay was.
Mark said I didn't know we were writing things. Exactly. All the negative things that you have done and said do not get washed off the table because you helped me renovate, because you got my stuff out when I had bed bugs, because you called my mom. That does not negate everything that you have said about me in the past. Mark finally saw it. She just keeps shitting on this man.
Mark, right?
He does not have intellect.
Very smart people.
This is crazy.
Strong and confident.
And they've also cheated on you before, every single one of them. Come on, firefighter Mark. Oh, Lindsay! She said I have no desire to have Mark in my life. Y'all, this is getting worse and worse. Was he that bad to you? Yikes. Y'all, I'm gonna try to, oh, there's kisses on my face. Can I make sure this doesn't, I'm gonna switch. I don't know why what is happening today? Today is, man, why are there so many love filters all over my stuff? I don't know. Anyway, y'all, this is real crazy. We ended on Mark and Lindsay, which is that relationship wasn't great, which is why I said I questioned why those two stayed together. The other ones, I'm like, okay, but those two were so bad for each other. I was just like, why did y'all choose to stay? This is crazy. Steve and Noi, perfect couple. I said that. Mike and Jasmina, their dynamic right now is very weird. They still are not on the same page of like friends only. Mike is still not over the fact that Jasmina did not reassure him and did not give him what he felt he needed throughout this entire experiment. I already know in his mind he feels like he was, got the short end of the stick. Meanwhile, Jasmina is like, okay, cool, next. These couples this season, I don't know. There's a lot of drama still. They said this is month 5. Still 5 months out of meeting this person, you're still having this strong feelings and emotions. I guess if you just broke up, like, still fresh for you. But my God, y'all, we got to get better. All right, next week or in a couple days, it looks like they're going to get everyone together and the experts come out. So super excited to see that, see what the experts really say or feel. Last year or the year before, I feel like they did that, but the experts were, not on stage while the cast was there. And Dr. Pepper definitely spoke her mind. So we're going to see how this goes. All right, y'all, thank you so much for watching. I am your girl, Rizzo, and this was From Rizzo with Love. Thank you so much for watching. New folks, let me know what you thought about this. Old folks, let me know what you thought about this. Announce yourselves. This is crazy. Let me know what you think about the Mike, Jasmina, Mark and Lindsay, and Steve and Noi. If you think Steve and Noi are going to make it or not. And then what's going to happen with Mike and Jasmina, because I don't know. I feel like that door was a little bit open. Am I wilding? What's closed? The door has been buried. You see Monsters, Inc. when a door goes away? That is Mark and Lindsay's door. Gone forever. I do like that Mark is like, whatever, it is what it is. And Lindsay moved to another state on the West Coast. Maybe I'll serve her better. That peace, love, and happiness over there might be better for her. So, I don't know, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that little face right there and subscribe so you can be in the know when we drop part 2's part 1, which is actually going to come up in a couple of days at this rate. And as always, guys, please remember that everything that I have said has been from Rizzo with Love. Bye, guys.